Hey everyone, it is Kat
and Amber,
and we are Wandering Soup. And today we are wandering yet again on part 4 of our 5-part series on moving to Mexico and abroad in general. Because we cover it all. Because whatever we say in Mexico may apply in other areas of the world. Just put it together, mix it up, make you a good dough.
Use what you can. Take what you can use.
Right. Again, as we mentioned, this is our video 4, and in this video we are talking about packing and getting rid of or shipping your all that. You're gonna do one of the two things, right? And since you are gonna do one of the two things, we figure there's really like what, 3 types of movers?
Yeah, when everybody falls into one of those categories,
We've
come to this conclusion.
This decision. And those 3 types, just so you can figure out who you are and where you fit into the grand scheme of this, one is light and loaded. The other is it's complicated. And the third and final is junk in the trunk. And we're gonna get into all of those, because I know you're going, what the heck are y'all talking about?
Right.
But we're going to define them. We're going to give you advantages and disadvantages. We're going to hopefully give you some insight into your packing for your next move abroad. And we're going to show you some things because we went shopping. Because, we have to go grocery shopping and shopping in general because we need stuff. And you're going to need stuff when you move abroad.
Right.
So we're going to show you how what is here fits into your life when you move here.
So you can decide what you really need to bring, or just really what kind of packer you are.
Right.
We're about to show you.
We about to rock and roll it. You ready? Let's do it. Light and loaded is basically what it sounds like. You traveling light, but you loaded because you got everything you need with you in those 2 suitcases.
Right.
Because if you got more than 2, you ain't really light. But you loaded, but you got 5 or 6 suitcases. Ooh, how you do it?
And that's 2 suitcases per person.
Right. So we recommend is a backpack, a carry-on, and a medium size or large luggage that goes in checked luggage. And in those 3 pieces, you should be able to carry everything that you're gonna need for a move abroad if you are light and loaded. 5 suitcases, 15 suitcases, you loaded, but you are not light. Don't tell nobody that you moved abroad with only suitcases, because 15 suitcases is really boxes. You and I both know that.
It's still suitcases though.
Because we tried to go light to Southeast Asia on our first part of our journey. And Amber, she's just loaded. That's all I'm gonna say. And we're gonna leave it at that.
I don't have any recollection of that.
Now light and loaded means you got rid of all of your stuff. And you're probably going, but I'm moving abroad and I'm gonna need some stuff. You're not. Because most of the places the countries that we've lived in have fully furnished apartments or homes. So you don't have to worry about it. When I say fully furnished, I'm talking about forks, knives, towels, pillows, beds, couches, plates, tissue, even in some places, water. It's already there. You just gotta move it in, get you some groceries, and you is living.
And even if you don't move into a fully furnished place, the chances are that the same kind of things you're gonna need for your basic needs, you're still gonna find in whatever country you're going to, and especially here in Mexico. And we show you some of that in our video.
Right. So what you're gonna see is different things that you can purchase, so you don't have to worry about what you need to leave behind, especially if you're light and loaded, where you're only coming with suitcases.
Right.
Now, if you're light and loaded, you're probably going, well, Kat, what do I do with my stuff? You got a lot of options, actually. When we sold everything in our home, we went to Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. We did a garage sale.
Offer up,
yep. Donated. There's Habitat for Humanity if you want to donate big pieces of furniture or even little pieces of furniture. And we had a garage sale.
Or just stick the stuff out on the side of the road and put a sign and say, "Come eat."
That's illegal. That's called
Well,
junk.
depending on
But
where you
what we did was we had a garage sale. Somebody picked up most of everything. We didn't sell. Someone came and got it all. So we're good to go. So those are the options that you have, and that you probably need to think about what works in your area. Because some places you can't have garage sales, right? Some places you can't. Maybe you live in a gated community. Everybody just can't walk up and get stuff or something like that. So think about what works for you. But those are suggestions for lightening your load, because you are light and loaded. You get it?
Indeed. The next group of people that we think are part of in the packing spectrum would be, it's complicated. Now, it's complicated is a little bit complicated because you have suitcases, you've pared down, you've gotten rid of stuff because you can't take it all with you, right? Well, so you have suitcases, but you also may have some things that you just can't leave behind. Like, it could be that sewing machine your auntie gave you. I can't be parted from that. I can't. It could be a cabinet that's been in the family for generations. You just feel like there's certain pieces that you have to have, and those you're gonna ship with you. So you have things that you're shipping ahead to the country of your destination, and in addition to that, you're carrying stuff with you on the plane. So it's a little complicated. Usually people in that situation, you're gonna have to have a place already in mind that you're living, where you're going, because you have to have a place to send that stuff. So there's that, and then there's the cost of shipping, of course. You have to consider all those things. But, depending on your situation, if those things have to go with you, they have to go with you. If not, you can do like we did and get a small storage unit for the things that you just can't get rid of, but maybe you also don't want to take with you. But regardless, it's complicated, if you're in that category, that's what you're doing. Yeah.
Right. It's relationship. It's a complicated relationship.
It is.
Because you got to figure out the ins and outs of it all and make it work for you. As you can see in this video footage of us shopping, you don't have to bring an oven. You don't have to bring a fridge. Those things are here. Mm-hmm. But if there is a couch that you really don't want to get rid of, and I miss my couch. This is why I always talk about couches, because we have not found a couch yet on our journey.
But the one we saw at the store actually was pretty comfortable. That I was sitting in.
Yeah, but it's not the couch that we had.
It's not.
So, but anyway, one thing you may want to consider though is quality. Some things that you have, and you can replace them here, it may not be the same brand, it may not be the same quality, it may not be what you really want, but can you deal with it and become used to it? You certainly can, because you never knew about that till you got it, right? So you'll get used to other things here, and it's not as complicated as that, but it's complicated because you got to figure out logistics. You got to have somewhere to drop your furniture, cost. Is it worth it? Look into the country that you're moving to, the city. What can you leave behind? And think about basic stuff that you really just don't need to bring abroad.
Yeah.
Now, we say all that, and then we meet our fellow traveler, Junk in the Trunk. And Junk in the Trunk, they bring everything. They left nothing behind in America, wherever you're coming from. They left nothing. Not even the family rock in the backyard. They picked it up and put it in a box too. Now, you're interesting. I don't know. That's a lot. I mean,
I thought the purpose of moving abroad was to move somewhere different, be in a different setting. You're essentially taking your setting with you.
That's what makes you comfortable. I'm not gonna dog you out about it. That's what makes you comfortable. Go for it. It's gonna be hecka expensive, no matter where you move. You do need to have a home so that they can ship it to that home. So that means you probably need to do a pre-visit, 1, 2, even maybe 3, to make sure this is where you want to go, because you are taking everything with you. versus light and loaded. Let's say we get to Merida and we don't like it. We light and loaded. We can go to the next city. It's not, we can go to the next country because we light and loaded. It's complicated. You can still move too. You may have to sell some of the stuff that you shipped over because you realize, hey, I don't need it all, right? But with junk in the trunk, you brought everything. This is your new home.
This is it.
This is where you are putting down roots. And that's a beautiful thing. Just be cognizant of that. Please do a pre-visit, 2 or 3 of them, to make sure this is where you want to be.
And be on the same page with if you're traveling with someone else. Make sure you're on the same page about this is what we're gonna do. We're taking all this stuff because we're staying.
Right.
For a while.
For a long, long, long time, if you ship your entire household to the new country, new city, you need to be sure this is where you want to go. And that's really the only real disadvantage to me to junk in the trunk, because I would love to have my couch. I'm gonna keep talking about my couch because I miss that thing. It was so comfortable. Anyway, that is packing and getting rid of your ish. We talked about what you could do to get rid of your stuff. We've given you different levels of packing and moving abroad, and also told you that you need to talk to whoever you're moving with and make sure that you're on the same page.
And if you have any inventive ways of leaving stuff behind, getting rid of stuff, hey,
Leave it in the comments. Let everybody else know.
Heck yeah.
Because this is our experience. We were light and we were loaded.
We were light and loaded.
We were loaded. Now, with all that being said, don't forget, this is the 4th video. We have 3 more videos. The first one we talk about we talk about why. Second one we talk about where. And third we'll get into money, passports, and visas. And of course this one, we talk about packing and getting rid of your ish. Or shipping your ish. The next video we're going to talk about, you here now, what we going to do?
Now what?
I don't know. Where you go? Where you at? Isn't that a song? I was thinking Jennifer.
As long as you don't sing the other song, we ain't gonna.
I was gonna channel my inner Jennifer Hudson.
Your Joseline Hernandez.
No, Jennifer Hudson.
I was talking about the other song you've been singing.
No, Jennifer Hudson. Anyway, I am Kat.
And Amber.
And thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, do all those things. We'll see you on the next video, y'all. Peace and love.